Hello and welcome back to Rule the Waves 3, playing as Japan on Super Large ++. We started in 1890, now we are in September 1957. Episode 101. It's quite a big number. I think there will be more episodes in this playthrough than the France one because we use more time on certain aspects of the game, the presentation, the design, looking at pre-post-war, all of that stuff, even though we are only going to play until 1970. But we are closing in. It's only 10, 12-ish years left, so we're getting there. When we left off, we were inflicting some moderate losses on the British surface fleet, so I'm hoping we can get a good carrier battle to sink a few of their carriers to even the odds out and give me more room to maneuver. So let's jump in. We're back at it. The British have a huge stack here, so if I activated everything and moved it to Northern Europe, I could definitely make life hard for them, but we are not going to do that. Let us instead see what we have here. Pipe. We have 4 battleships that are, to be honest, not doing much. I am tempted to send them down to the Caribbean. It will be a little overstacked, but that's fine. I want my 3 light cruiser groups, my aircraft carriers, and all of that jazz. I'm willing to be over by a bit. And we are still trying to invade Jamaica. Perhaps we will be able to push through there now. Or maybe the British will try to relieve their colonies again. Convoy attack. I don't have... Okay. Convoy attack. Yes. Two battle cruisers. Add 17-inch battle cruiser. Yeah. That's not too shabby. Of course, suppress enemy airfields, I think, is appropriate. Since we are in the approaches, overcast, gentle breeze, the convoy's location is here. When attacking convoys, definitely manual fire on the missiles. Otherwise, they are going to waste them on, yeah, you know. But good stuff. 10 hours to dusk. Okay, so it's a daylight operation. I have my aircraft here in Cork. It's my main base. Unknown radar contact. Yeah, but this is not the convoy, so we can do stuff here. Kirishima can shoot. If I fire half, it fires 8 missiles. Yeah. I don't know. Is this supposed to work? And the sub can fire. Whatever. Kirishima is hit by a missile, unfortunately, but yeah. Kirishima is eating all the missiles there. Almost inevitable. This is wildly on fire. Looks like it fired the SAM. That a Birmingham class light cruiser? Yeah. That looks like the Convoy. That probably is a capital ship of some sort. And the idiots continue shooting at the sinking light cruiser, of course. Because that's how we do it. Yeah, even when I manually order them to knock it out, they continue doing so. Another of them, those Canberras. There. Some cap for me as well. The Canberra has died. We're down to KEs. Trying not to get torpedoed there, obviously, but something happened anyway. No, that was not me, fortunately. Something or someone got torpedoed. Maybe I should turn on some of this. Bad destroyer, go away. How is my poor battlecruiser doing? Are you burning up? No. Thanks to good damage control from the Japanese. We are world leading in damage control. One less to worry about. Let's go home. What? Picking up survivors. Yeah. Very likely. Oh, what's that? is this? The merchant. Oh god. Yeah, devil take the hindmost and all of that. Because why not? We lost nothing. One. Did we only have 4 destroyers? Okay, yeah. That explains why we took missile hits. But we sank everything. Well, 1 auxiliary unit got away. No! A decent win, I would say. Explosives. Weight savings on hull. Okay, we don't need that, but fine. "41 subs. West Africa, we have some raiding. We can perhaps do some anti-raiding in West Africa. And do trade protection, I think. Yeah. Can also do trade protection. That's fine. Now, did they actually go? Okay. They are going somewhere, but they can't invade us because we are blockading them. So I don't quite see they can gain here, but we are slightly over the cap. Have any destroyers here? We probably should send some more. Scale it down a bit. Jamaica isn't really happening. Should I undo it and try again? So doesn't really matter. Cruiser action, yes. Decline. Carrier battle. Cruiser action, decline. Yeah, a big fat nothing. Armor penetration. Advanced acoustic, light, anti-ship missiles. Double SAMs. Improved quality in 4-inch guns. Still don't have those 6-inch guns. Heavy jet. Fascinating, yeah. Okay. Let's look at this. Heavy jet. This is average. This is obviously better, but we don't know what's up with it yet. A helicopter is average. That's fine. This jet attack is poor, so it can... Oh, god damn. Had such promise, and it decided to be poor. You know what they say? Don't be poor. I didn't see that coming. I was sure it was gonna be excellent. The light jet is good. That's fantastic. The medium bomber, is that getting old? Naval patrol aircraft. Range and reliability. Okay. Yeah. It comes out poor. I don't know what I can do. No. Yeah, they're sailing all the way around. We'll just let them do it. Don't care. And do that. Nothing is happening anyway, so I think it's sort of stuck. Set invasion target, Jamaica. Hashid. If I knew what my Hashidata was, should be able to Hashidata. I don't see it on the list of real cruisers here, so I think I will fight the battle. Okay. Hashidata, 8,000 ton. Yeah. And we are unlocked, and let's go home. Yeah, this is interesting. Yay! Fun stuff. No, absolutely not. Okay. Well, another US and Germany have signed an alliance. True victory lies at sea. Continuous rod warhead light. Blah, blah. Yeah, it helped. Got unstuck. So does this mean that the Germans will declare war on the Spanish as well? Probably. Yeah, they are in the Indian Ocean. I don't know what they are planning to do. Go home, perhaps. Seems the only likely option. Psst. East Coast. Invade Bermuda. Nope. 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 12 points. Well, that is 12 points. I don't get Jamaica, but I do get all of the possessions in. Whatever. It's a boring war anyway. Okay, that ended the war, I suppose. It was quite underwhelming, I would say. US is still allied to Germany. Could complicate things or make it just more interesting overall. I have 18 sub, 14 and 8 building. Now we have 250 basing and 155 basing. 20 basing up. So I probably need to build more bases then. Not what I want, but clearly what I need to do. Well, I did sort of reach my war goals, but I was also hoping to have some fun during this. Yeah, but they have no destroyers. No, it's fine. Would be just horrible if the war didn't end. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Not happy. Lots of work to do here. I can do that between turns, so to speak, but I need to set up the 1958 review because obviously that's quite different. They're almost done building. 13 and 9. I think I want to expand my subfleet somewhat, actually. We also need to decide if we're actually gonna refit stuff like these old Gosas or not. These guys are definitely moving. Oh, East Asia. In Europe. Add. No. These can also go home. These are the only ones that actually have missiles of all sorts. These are mothball. Our carriers are doing good. Yeah, I can do the rest. I need to send back some of the light cruisers, those without missiles. Destroyers, I don't want to keep all of them on active. We can also definitely sort of halt some of these still atrocious. Let's hold all the carriers for a short time. No, we don't need all that. This is good. Stop. Yeah, good. No, we are definitely halting them. Second thought, because we immediately need to get started on fortifications. Americans are likely to invade us, so we really need to do this. And we really want more naval basing. This one has forts. This one build. Okay, yep. Aircraft type, air groups. We will probably have to disband stuff as well. Just can't be maintained. Now we are actually in the positive 2 years for 30. Have a lot in the Caribbean, so if we invest really heavily, we could get it up by another 100. That could be very useful. We could do something similar here, but it's gonna cost a crap ton. will improve a lot once ships get back home. Move to Northeast Asia. And all of these will move to Northeast Asia. Yes, this works. Planes are down to 16 something. I guess that's okay. Put all in reserve. Didn't really change things that much. I mean, these are good. You know what? Let's keep Cork active and Valletta active and blah, 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 blah. St. John will be active. Poland, Nassau. That's fine. Yeah. 16,000. I can do that. This is actually good. I like it. I'm not too disappointing about the war. Maybe something will happen here as well. So we are now ready to finalize our plans for a major war with the US. Hopefully in a few years' time, but on the other hand, if we get the opportunity, we should definitely take it because they are getting stronger and stronger. And also you can't sort of guarantee that you will get the war you want in 1963 specifically. So if you skip an opportunity for war in 62, maybe the rest of the game passes without any war, and that would make me very sad. (1958). So obviously the war ended. We knew that already, but this is the peculiar situation where the US-Spain war continues to unfold because that was entirely separate. And the US continues to be allied to Germany, which I find very interesting. And also, I forgot to note it, because it could present me with some interesting situations regarding a possible war with the US in the future, because I would have to contend with Germany in Europe. That's not a big problem, but I would have to account for it. They have one of the larger fleets. On its own, it's nothing, but as an added nuisance, while I'm busy fighting in the Caribbean or along the northeast American seaboard, then it can be very annoying. Tensions are universally low, except against the US, which is 7. Otherwise, nothing to add. I'm up to 90 something. And a little over 2,000? Is that the correct maths? No. Again, very sloppy. I should fire my assistant here. Oh wait, I already did that. I have to do everything myself. So, just under. New possessions that aren't really correctly spelled. So, budget modifier dropped quite a bit from 21 to... No, it is again, it's just bullshit. 15. Down 6 to 15. That takes away 500,000. So my current build to upkeep ratio is horrendous, but it's the worst possible time sort of just when a war has ended before you can reorganize. I have taken away some aircraft and that sort of thing, and we are moving home. But yeah, it's gonna be a few months here where we bleed money. Fortunately, we are up to 340,000, so not a problem. Not a lot has changed here. No one has the surface fleet except me and the US. And mine is better, despite him having more. Also, he will continue to divest, so not a problem. I am currently building 6 for a post because of budget reasons, supercarriers. I don't think I will refit a single one of those old CVs. They end up being too small. Heavy CAs, not building currently, might do it later. CL refits on hold, but we'll look at that soon because now we can have all sorts of SAMs and surface missiles. I'm building a mix of flotilla leaders with helicopters and everything at 3,500 tons, and I'm bulking out with these 1,800-ton missile trucks. I only lost like 2 subs or something in the war. The war lasted just a year, so maybe not that surprising. But I did kill quite a few subs for Great Britain, so there's a clear quality difference here, both in sub quality perhaps, and also ASV. And I have taken down my planes to about 1,000, which is fine. Yeah, and the US has a monstrously large fleet and huge air fleet, but look at this 3,000. No one can survive 3,000. That's 50 at least. This is at least 50,000, let's say 50,000 monies a month in planes. That's insane. Can't have, they have Whitlight carriers, more than 40, 45. No, it's pointless. And we had some interesting tech. Gas turbines. Yes, they are very good for everything, basically, and they aren't even that expensive, so I quite like them. Turrets, the 3-inch full auto. It's mostly important for AA, but on the other hand, AA is no longer important. So, yeah, whatever. A +1 in design, reduce of weight, another armor-piercing one. But I had to add to the tech tree. That one must be relatively new. I have never noticed that it doesn't pop up in the, like the meat shell thrust block whatever in engine. It was also unlisted. Probably added in a patch somewhere. We got an ECM, and we did get a gun, and that is the 4-inch quality 2, so that was pretty cool. So maybe we can have some other quality 2 guns, but still I played almost 70 years and no quality 1 6-inch gun, so it's not a big deal, at least not anymore. Pretty happy with my aircraft at the moment. My new jet is just better in every regard, but I don't know the quality here, so might be poor. Helicopter turns out to be average, that is nice. And it turns out that every single jet attack is poor, so I will scratch the 2 that have bad range. This one has bad range, so I don't like it. So this one will have to... Well, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Light jet is good. The medium bomber, I like it. The naval patrol aircraft, we are doing a new one. So, the war lasted for a single year. Been usually short for a war, but that's what it is. Yeah. In terms of war goals, we took everything except Jamaica. We didn't have the points. We invaded only 1 possession and managed to take it. Then the Jamaican invasion was stuck, so I had to redo that, and we did Bermuda, but then the war ended. But at least we got enough points to take most of what we need. Other than that, the tactical plan with the movement, that ended up being far more messy than expected, because the British kept doing weird stuff like sailing into the Indian Ocean twice. I tried to intercept them once, but couldn't force them to battle. We've seen that happen multiple times. The second time they did it, I just ignored them and continued blockading Great Britain. And they had a few abortive attempts at reinforcing their position in the Caribbean, but they only stay for one turn and then they go back, so it's not a big deal. That air cover over Grand Bahama actually worked, so yeah. I would like to continue building new stuff and refitting stuff, but obviously we can see that we can't really manage that this turn, so we'll just have to move forward. So Germany, Great Britain, and the US medium, low, low. Yeah, I guess that looks okay. Been doing gardening stuff in the rain today, so had to save and load. Continuous rod warhead increases SAM hit chances. Yes, that's great. We've been re-equipped with jet attack. This jet attack is clearly obsolete. This is also clearly obsolete. I don't really care for, but I mean, oh. I mean, I could just make it obsolete. 1000 bomb. That's not. Northeast Asia. Urugi, poor, mothball. Oh, mothball. There's a lot of mothball going around. Is it a disease? Surf fleet. Oh, below cap. That's good. Misclicky. Below cap. Good. Good. I need more money. Good. Oh, what happened? I clicked past it. Probably taking away my money. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. It took a hit there, probably because of low tensions. Absolutely not what we needed. I hate you, diet. I was pretty... Oh. Should be like this. I didn't switch over to the correct view. I hope you can forgive me. I can't really go back and undo it. I could because I have the save, but that would be sort of cheaty in a way. Northern. They could just assign. Should be a checkbox where you could choose to only assign good commanders to your ships and stations. Sure, Central Pacific, never gonna fight there. Fine. Yeah. Care, I don't care. Oh, we're down to 0. Okay. That's fine. Let's look at Northeast Asia. So the hoe shows they can be turned into something approaching a 90 aircraft. Not quite 90. We also need to have some SAMs, at least one SAM, I think. So this one we can keep, but this 40,000 tonner, we can just scrap it right away. It's not gonna. So we will rebuild one. Yeah, that will be fine. One pair. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, everything here is looking good. Why are these 12,000 tonners? Should move back to Asia. They are quite modern, so they don't have to. Owners are doing good as foreign stations. That's great. Destroyers can be reserved. Yeah. These are out on duty, of course. Okay. Now we are not completely broke. That gladdens my dark heart. Assume. Then I will have 6 with 119. That's good. I will have 4 with 110, but I probably need to take off like 1 plane so I can 2 planes so I can have some SAMs. Same with these 4, and then I will have 1 converted carrier that's slightly worse than this this guy. I will keep these at 31, but most modern ones will be 32 and the Shokakus will be 33. A little bit of a mix there. That's fine. I need a bigger budget and more attention. I'm not interested in sadness. 2 subs, that's good. 4 destroyers, good. Super silent propellers, that's a submarine tech, I think. Improved instrument landing. Aye. And we are in the positive again. So let's see what we can see here. What a bold reserve. These are on active. These are moving back home. Yes, and now we have sort of a move. Not this one, division. Go home. Home, you fools. Serve. Reserve, and suddenly already the monies are looking better. The subs are almost done building. Can resume construction on these 2 friends. I mean, it's possible. Give it a second 4-inch gun. Not sure what I would use it for, but I'm just saying that it is possible. Oh well. Let's look at the Yama. Open for rebuild, replace machinery with a gas turbine engine. Soon, now it's already started losing elite turret, elite turret. So that leaves it with 3 turrets. So it will add a heavy SAM to off superimposed forward line. Did it end up with 2? That was not intentional. Okay, I'm confused. Aft superimposed. Okay, yeah. If we bump this to 6. It can do redo this, I think. 8 auto-loaded. Vehicle director, space must be spacious. We and how heavy is a medium SAM? Isn't that incredibly heavy? Yes, it's quite heavy. I don't think heavy SAM is sort of a fit for this. I think this is it. And heavy surface missile. Oh. That gives us a whole lot of deck load. This fixes. Yeah, I think this is viable, but not having a heavy does feel kind of wasted. But okay. Can't have everything. Yeah, I like it. I really do. I'm not sure the graphics here are great, but place it here and why not? Kind of expensive, but also kind of good. Heavy AA is just an afterthought, of course. I must accidentally have touched the conning tower. That was not intentional. How build 4 ships? Expensive, but not too bad. Sure. Bougainville. Helicopters and light jets can carry anti-surface, light anti-surface. Improved heavy fighter. I hope that's the new one. 50. Okay. Generally just slightly better. US is yellow. Why are you being so rude to me? We are being expansionist. True. Can't really. And that it's not true. Ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop the episode. Actually, I was gonna return here. I've been doing some other stuff and continue, but we are close to the 1 hour mark, and we have more or less reorganized the fleet, sent it back home, put it on reserve on mothball. We even started reconstruction of the light cruiser. I'm not 100% happy with them, to be honest, because I only managed to put some medium SAMs on it, and I feel that's a mistake. So I think I need to figure out something else for my next batch of 4. Not sure why I put 2 mediums on them. The whole point was having a mix of mediums and heavy, so just a little brain art there. But okay, yeah. I think I got too obsessed with ramming in as many surface missiles as possible, but that's not the point here. On the other hand, medium SAMs are going to be good for shooting down missiles eventually, I guess. So it could kind of work out, but we'll see. Another fun aside, when this episode started, it said 1957 war with Great Britain battles, and then it turns out that there aren't any battles or anything. It's just peace, reorganization, and refit. So whatever I thought this episode was going to be about absolutely didn't pan out. But that's not a problem, because we can get into another war with the US, because they are already yellow. So maybe pew pew soon. I'm not opposed. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you again soon.